Hi there, I'm going to show you how to customize the email autoresponders in your campaign. First thing I'm going to do is scroll to the bottom. Notice that I'm in the settings step of the campaign. And you'll see an email notifications section. I'm in a photo gallery campaign type. So with photos, there's several different options here. The first triggered autoresponder is the upon form submission, send a thank you email. So no matter what kind of an image they submit, it's going to send them this email immediately. The second one is, upon form submission, send internal notification email. So this could send something to your sales guy that says, hey, somebody just submitted an image, you might want to follow up on that lead. The third one is, upon approval of submission, send a congratulations email. And this is where you might say, hey, we've approved your photo, why don't you go and share it with your friends and family. So the one I'm going to edit right now is just the thank you email. Now all of our templates already have pre-designed email templates. So what I'm going to do is just go in here and make some tweaks. So what you can see here is our email editor. The email name is basically what it's stored as. The sender you can change if you would like, and that's what's going to appear in their inbox. And the reply to email and the subject line. And just note that you can add parameters here, and to do that, click Insert Personalization. And all the fields you see here are going to match the fields that are on your form. So if you go back to your form within the settings and you add a field called comply, it's going to say comply right here. And whatever value that is stored for that particular field when they submit their entry, that is what's going to be inserted into the email that gets sent back to them. So if they say, my name's Molly Ringwald, it's going to say test from Socialmonials Molly. So scrolling down a bit, we've got an HTML editor that you're probably very familiar with. Just click on anything you want to change. So like right here, for example, I might say, thank you first, and that'll insert Molly here. And here's Molly, it will say again. The short URL, what that is every campaign, well, most of our campaigns have some kind of a sharing component where there's a URL that gets created when they submit their entry and share their entry. That link can actually be inserted into emails. So here's your custom link, and then the short URL just for this person will be there. So when they share, all of that attribution will go back to that particular either contestant, if it's a contest, or some kind of a referral sweepstakes, or if it's just a photo, it'll just show you how many referrals came in through this particular individual's photo share. So if you want to make further changes, you can go into source view if you know HTML, and you can add your CSS or whatever code you would like. And even when you're in code view, you can still add personalization. And what that allows you to do is fancy things like if you want to have your URL personalized, you can actually insert personalization in your URL if that's what you need to do. So this works just like you would use Microsoft Word for. Just type in here if you want to make any changes. And if you'd like to add an image, you can do that as well. I am going to click the image, browse, and select an image. Choose your size, and add my hyperlink. We'll just have it link up to the Socialmonials website. It's always a good idea to add an image description. Some people have images turned off on their email providers, and if you put an image description, at least they can see what it was. So now I just added an image with the hyperlink to it. Some of the other things you could do is make text links. So like custom link, for example, if I want to make this text a link, I would just click here and type out whatever link you want to add. And here's another way that you can add personalization if you want to customize the end of your URL and maybe personalize it on the landing page you're sending them to. Target, just leave it at none. Usually with email providers, it's always going to open up in a new window. That's it. Now you'll notice it's got an underline and it is hyperlinked. Any kind of formatting you want to add is super easy. Just drag select and then you can make it bold, you can make it italic, you can change the alignment, you can even add bullet lists. So enjoy. Once you're done with creating your email just the way you want it, you can actually send tests and you can preview it. One of the really great features is you can attach a file to your email. So if you're giving them a PDF white paper, for example, of how to do this and that with your particular product, this is a great opportunity to just check here, upload that PDF, and now every time it sends this thank you email, it's going to attach that file. So let's click preview. You can have, this is advanced, you don't have to use this feature, but if you have somebody already in your database, you can actually plug that person's email address in here, and it will look them up and it will show you how it looks with that person's information pre-populated. But that's optional. So since it recognizes me and my test email address, it actually included the personalization for me. It also gave me my short link, and notice that this is hyperlinked, and even the image is hyperlinked as well. So see this stuff wrapping around my my email template? Let me show you why it's doing that. I'm going to save this first. And once you click save, just wait a minute and then it goes away automatically. There's a really neat feature that will save you much time in the future. In account preferences, you're going to scroll to the bottom where it says custom HTML template. That's exactly what that was, the header and footer. So if you're always using the same header and footer for your particular brand or your agency or your company, why create those headers and footers every single time when you can just upload it once here in our custom HTML template feature, and it will insert the particular message for that campaign right in the middle of your header and footer, and it will be pre-branded for you to save you time. So just check the box here under use a custom HTML email template. Have your designer create an HTML template and save that as a .txt or .html. And the only thing you're going to ask them to do is wherever they want the message to appear, they're going to replace that text with the word message surrounded by squiggly quotes. So open squiggly bracket, message, close squiggly bracket is going to insert dynamically whatever the message is. And once you're done with that, save it and you upload it here with choose file. After you upload it, you can send yourself a test. And once it looks good, then you know you're good to go. And for the life of the account, it will automatically add all the way around. It'll wrap it in that particular HTML email template. That's it. While we're here, take a look. Email notification preferences. You can have a default sender name as well, just so every time you create a new one, it's going to use the same name. You can modify that within the template as well.